Hello and welcome to Supercoach Jordan's YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in again. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone that's commenting so far. If you have a comment, like if you just want to comment, even just write anything. Comments help me, and I like feedback, good and bad. I'm really good at taking bad feedback. You can say the worst thing about me and I'll be like, okay, I'll try and do better. So I appreciate that. Also want to give a quick shout out to the Big Footy community, which is like a football forum. We just talk about Supercoach during the week. Judd Magic, the user on Big Footy, he's ranked 28 at the moment. So we're all rooting for him to win the 50 grand. If I don't win the 50 grand, we want him to win the 50 grand. And yeah, good luck to him. Good luck to Judd Magic. So good job. That's really good. So my team, I ranked 2,087. No, I scored 2,087. I'm ranked 4.7k. Wish it was better. Made a couple mistakes this round. We get into the team. So I traded in. Leon Cameron hid the injury of Josh Kelly from us. We didn't know about it. We just picked him because he's a gun. And lo and behold, he has a groin injury. When I saw the word groin, I clicked the trade button. Really fast, like faster than Jake Stringer when his 17-year-old girlfriend calls him to say come over, like that fast. So I traded him. I'm not playing games with that injury. So I got in Franklin. This was probably not a smart move because Franklin, I could have got in Oliver or Dustin Martin, but I traded in Franklin because he has to be in your team at some stage. So I just got him in now. Paid a bit overs for him. That's not good. I shouldn't almost never pay overs for anyone. The exception of maybe Dustin Martin thus far. And Tom Mitchell. So that was a mistake. Anyway, we'll get into the team. So Rory Laird was good. Jake Lloyd was not good. Yeah, he's struggling a little bit. He's not having much impact, but just hold him. Bonner, do we trade Bonner? I don't know. I'll talk about that after. Duday was poor, but we'll keep playing him. So defense was okay. Finlayson is awesome. Second best rookie of the year, behind Tim Kelly. Tom Mitchell was a little disappointing. 90. Not much to say about that. He'll be better next week. He plays Ben Jacobs next week, but I don't think clubs will persist with tagging him. He might get tagged once or twice, but it had no effect on the Hawthorn-Melbourne game. So they might not tag him, which would be great. Not much to say. Poor Cripps and poor Carlton, they're going to struggle this year. And Parker disappeared. He almost choked the game away in the fourth quarter. That was a Leon Davis-esque performance from him in the fourth quarter. But his teammate saved him in the last 2 minutes after he did that turnover. So that's okay. Waters is in my midfield. That's going to change very shortly. And yeah, Holman, you can take the boy out of Carlton, but you cannot take the Carlton out the boy. 32. He attended one centre bounce. He plays Brisbane this week, so it'll be out of Holman and Banfield on field. I don't feel safe playing Holman anymore. So that was really disappointing. Now in the ruck department, Goldstein I thought would be a top tier ruck. He's like a third tier ruck actually. And Brad Scott hates Goldstein, so I have this bad feeling that Goldstein will get dropped. So I might be forced to trade him to Grundy. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. Turns out he was not a good pick. He's just struggling a little bit. Franklin should have gone more versus the Dogs. The Dogs are actually good. Like I said, Bontempelli was a bad pick on the assumption that the Dogs would finish near the bottom. They've turned it around in the last 2 weeks. Didn't expect that, but so the Dogs were good, and they held up against Franklin. So Franklin we need to have in by around 10 or 11 when he plays Carlton, Brisbane, West Coast, and a couple other really weak teams. Especially the Carlton game. You don't want to miss that game. After that, you're not going to have the money to trade him in. Now, Robbie Gray, is he a must-have? I think so. He's saved my season, so thank God for Robbie Gray. McLean's awesome. Sicily was good. And then I did something stupid. I left English on the bench by accident because I reversed trades. Like I had Crowden in a week, and then I changed him to Henry. Oh well, so that kind of sucks. So my trades for this week, I'm a trade addict at the moment. I can't stop trading. I have 24 left. Lucky there's a limit on trades per week. So this is gonna sting me later in the season, but I think they're the best plays for me because I've had a lot of injuries. I think 5 now, and I had to trade out Jared Roughhead. So that's the thing. So this week I'm thinking maybe Zach Merritt in for Bonner. So do trade out Bonner, Walters, Sicily up, Walters forward, and then we trade in Zach Merritt, who I think is going to improve, and I think he can average 110 for the rest of the season. He's definitely capable, but he will get tagged a bit. So I think he's at his price. It's dangerous to ignore him. It's also dangerous to trade him in. Risk reward sort of thing. So I like Zach Merritt. And that's about it. Maybe Goldstein to Grundy. We'll see what happens when the teams get named. I'm probably going to pull the trigger there. So yeah, definitely save your trades. Don't be like me with trade addiction. I just want to talk about Leon Cameron. I'm really annoyed with Leon Cameron. He lied to us. He lied to the AFL official injury list, and he played Josh Kelly with an injury. That is so disappointing, and that can hurt Josh Kelly's career and rest of the season, because groins are a pain. And what happens when you do these things? You lie to us, Leon Cameron. I hate the guy now. I won't forgive him unless he apologises for what he did. But he has a curse on him. This is how it works. This is how karma works. When you lie or you do something really bad, like lie about an injury, he said, we're not playing Josh Kelly unless he's 100%. He said that. Well, that was a complete lie from the last 2 weeks because he played him and Josh Kelly was clearly injured. So that was really disappointing. And he's cursed now. So he put the curse on himself. I didn't put it on. He's cursed because of what he's done. So he can't win a premiership until he apologises for Josh Kelly. In the same way, John Longmire is cursed because of his mistreatment of our king, Tom Mitchell, when he wouldn't play him and he'd play him forward when he was at the Swans. Not good. So yeah, disappointing week, but we'll be back next week. I'll check the agenda. Parfit, missed the boat. Dangerfield, we can wait till he drops a little bit. Gray, he's still pretty cheap, so get him in while you can. Although you've missed some big scores, I still think he's a gun and you need to have him. He's absolutely capable of 110 average, especially because Porter better this year. Bonner is getting worse, and he's getting like 1 contested disposal a game, and I think Pittard's going to come back in next week. I don't know how that affects Bonner, but I want to pull the trigger on him. Now Grundy, do we get Grundy in? I think only if you have Goldstein, who is probably going to get dropped very soon. But otherwise, I think you're fine with Steph Martin and Nank. So yeah. So that's the agenda. So in the news this week, the Syrian thing. I don't know anything about politics much. I watch Donald Trump funny videos, that's about it. So I don't really know anything about politics, so I'm not going to comment. But I was going through some books behind me and found some interesting books that my parents have. So I'll tell you some of these books. Most of the books are for like stress at work and maintaining and coping with stress at work. So they never found the answer, I guess. That's unfortunate. So I found this one. This is Magnetic Cure for Diseases. So you can cure diseases with magnets. That's pretty cool. Hopefully it works. Treating a goldfish. So I don't think there's much to know about goldfish. About the aquarium, enemies, ponds. Reset this. And yeah, and I found a joke book from the year 1999. So, no Facebook jokes or anything like that. And I found some jokes. I want to share them. I hope you like them. Okay. Hold up. What's the difference between men and government bonds? Bonds mature. Yeah, fair enough. How many men does it take to change a roll of toilet paper? We don't know, it's never happened. I've changed toilet paper before, but I don't think my dad has ever changed the toilet paper. Oh, this is the last one. So, I heard you just got married again. Yes, for the 4th time. What happened to your first 3 wives? They all died. How did that happen? Well, my first wife ate the poison mushrooms. How awful. What about your second wife? She ate the poison mushrooms too. And your third? Did she eat the poison mushrooms as well? No, she died of a broken neck. Oh, was that an accident? No, she wouldn't eat her mushrooms. I think that's good. Anyway, yeah, so that was a joke book. I'm sure there's more good ones in there, but anyway, that's all from me. Thank you for watching again. So, good luck next week. Save your trades. Don't be like me. I have a trade problem, so good luck. And it's going to be a long week because of Anzac week. So, yeah, this round ends on Wednesday night. So, yep. Anyway, good luck and have a good day. Except for Leon Cameron and Nick Holman.